What if I told you that some events in history are so bizarre, so unlikely, that they seem like they were written by a cosmic prankster? Today, we're diving into the top 10 strangest coincidences in history, moments that defy logic and make you question reality itself. Let's get started. In 2002, a man was struck and killed by a truck while crossing a road in Finland. Just 2 hours later, his twin brother was hit by a truck on the same road, only about a mile away. What are the odds that two brothers would die in nearly identical accidents within hours of each other? Statisticians say extremely slim, but fate had other plans. Edgar Allan Poe was a master of mystery, but did he accidentally predict the future? In his only novel, The Narrative of Arthur Gordon Pym, published in 1838, he wrote about a shipwreck where 3 survivors ate the 4th crew member to survive. The unlucky sailor's name? Richard Parker. Fast forward to 1884. A real shipwreck happened, and the starving survivors ate the cabin boy. His name? Richard Parker. Was Poe just that good, or was something else at play? In 1893, a Mexican general named Santa Cruz was executed by a firing squad, but there was a problem. One of the bullets didn't fire. The general was released. Years later, he was involved in another battle, and guess what? He was shot and killed by the same exact bullet that misfired years before. That's one persistent bullet. In 1898, a novel called Futility was published. It was about a luxury ship, Titan, that was deemed unsinkable, only to strike an iceberg in the North Atlantic and sink. Sound familiar? 14 years later, the real Titanic hit an iceberg in almost the exact same way. Even the details matched. The number of passengers, lifeboat shortages. It's as if someone knew what was coming. In the 1800s, a baby named Joseph Figlock was falling to his doom from a window in Detroit. But miraculously, a man was walking by at the exact moment, breaking the baby's fall and saving its life. 1 year later, the same baby fell from the same window and landed on the same man and survived again. Talk about déjà vu. In 1975, a man was riding a moped in Bermuda when he was struck and killed by a taxi. 1 year later, his brother was riding the same moped when he was hit and killed by the same taxi, driven by the same driver, carrying the same passenger. That's not just bad luck. That's like a glitch in the Matrix. Mark Twain came into this world in 1835, the same year Halley's Comet passed Earth. He once joked that he'd go out with it too. And wouldn't you know it, he died in 1910 on the exact day the comet returned. That's some next-level timing. During the Civil War, 2 soldiers from opposite sides were mortally wounded in battle. As they lay dying, one reached out and handed the other a locket with a picture inside. Turns out they were brothers, separated at birth and completely unaware of each other until that very moment. That's heartbreak and destiny rolled into one. The first person to die during the construction of the Hoover Dam was a worker named George Tierney on December 20th, 1922. Exactly 13 years later, on December 20th, 1935, the last worker to die during its construction was George's son Patrick Tierney. 2 generations, same day, same fate. Abraham Lincoln and John F. Kennedy, 2 presidents with eerily similar life paths. Both were elected exactly 100 years apart. Both were shot in the head. Lincoln had a secretary named Kennedy, while Kennedy had a secretary named Lincoln. Their assassins were born 100 years apart, and both were succeeded by a vice president named Johnson. Coincidence, maybe, but it makes you wonder. History is full of strange moments like these, coincidences so bizarre they make you question reality. Which one blew your mind the most? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more mysterious content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.